I'll be your home, I'll be your...
Good morning, you guys, and blessed Ostara to everyone. I am just now getting ready for work. I'm about to leave in about like 10-15 minutes, but I wanted to start this reading vlog for you guys and to kind of go over what I plan on reading, because I'm currently reading Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes and The Shadow in the Ember. Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes can fit for the prompt with have a snake on the cover, because it has the word snakes on in the title, but also, if I'm remembering correctly, it has a snake on the cover as well. I'm reading it as like a mixture of audio and physical, so we'll see how far I can get into that. I'm a little more than halfway. Like I just made it to part 3 in that book, so I am enjoying it so far. I'm glad I didn't reread the trilogy before going into this book, because I would have a certain expectation going in. But yeah, I went in with not having like her previous writings in mind, so I'm enjoying it. And for a Shadow in the Ember, it's like my third or fourth reread. Yeah, it's I know it's a reread for me. I can't remember exactly how many times I reread it, but it's also for the Reading by Candlelight book club. It's our March pick for the month with Katie and Alicia. So I am rereading that, and I'm about a quarter of the way into it now. I was reading a bunch of it last night, and I'm really enjoying it. But I also have some comic books I want to get through, so we will see how those comic books fit like into the prompts. I'm sure I can fit them into it, but I know Shadow in the Ember fits pretty much all of the prompts. I can make it fit all the prompts, so I'm excited for that. But I am going to finish getting ready for work and probably head out. It's starting to rain, so I may end up... Sorry, I was interrupted by Jordan, and now I have to go outside to check the chicken's food. So I'm going to run outside real quick with my umbrella and get that done, and I will check in with you guys.
Distance, I'll be still, I'll stay quiet. If it's the path of least resistance, I'm sure it's right. And if you're calling from the dark 'cause you can't stand to be alone, are you the voice inside my head? You the ringing on my phone? Am I...
Good Saturday morning, you guys. I'm coming to you looking a bit rough. I have Allie's 24-hour sprints up in the background, so I'm going to be doing that. I'm about to start Sleeping Beauties. This is Stephen and Owen King's comic. I picked this up from the mini comic con that happened in my town earlier this month. So I am going to try to whittle down my stack that I have of that. And this one has a snake on the cover, so it fits perfectly with that. My reading for Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, I think I am getting close to the 80% mark when I was reading it at work. I'm still enjoying it. I can definitely start seeing the patterns of control and manipulation happening within Snow's, like, what he ends up being later on in the Hunger Games. So I can see that. Did get a notification that one of the libraries that I use on Libby, they have gotten copies of Sunrise on the Reaping. But there is, of course, a long hold wait, so it will be a while before I can get a hold of that to read it, but it's no biggie. And then I haven't picked up A Shadow in the Ember in a day or two, because last night me and Jordan had date night, so you would have seen like a short clip of our dinner from that. So we didn't do any reading when I got home, because we went out to have Chinese, or we went to a Japanese steak in hibachi place. He had hibachi while I had sushi and some fried rice. I had a ton of fried rice that they gave me because I just got it as a side, and I was thinking of a little plate of a side. No, they gave me like this much. So I have a bunch of fried rice left over, which I'm probably gonna have for my breakfast soon. But when we got home, we had cupcakes for not for bread, for dessert, and we played co-op video games. Sir, and there's a Harry. Must you? He's been up my butt for the last hour or two, so I'm not surprised he had to cross paths. But yeah, we played some co-op video games on our PS2 for a bit last night before bed, so it was a good night. But I am going to read this. I still need to do my to-do list and my daily card pull for my journal, but I'll do that. Probably at least make the to-do list after I finish Sleeping Beauties, and then I'll probably pick up one of the two other books later. I do need to do some chores around the house. I need to clean the litter boxes, shower because I'm looking rough, and put away some clothes that's been in the dryer for like the past week. So yeah, we will see. I will check in with you guys later once I have any other updates, or I'll just do clips throughout the day. We'll figure out what I'm going to do. But until then, so I finished Sleeping Beauties. I'm going to give it 3 stars, but I forgot to mention I did get some reading done last night before we went out for dinner. I read Vampire Verse issue 1. It's a Vampirella comic, and Saga issue 1. So I did manage to read those 2 yesterday, and they both get at least like 3 stars or 3.5 stars. Of course, Saga is a reread for me, so I'm just happy that I was able to find an issue 1, like a first issue of Saga when I was at the comic book show. So I am happy, but yeah, I'm gonna get back to it.
Long enough to build your castle alone. Long way around. I can't forget the words you said. The smile on your face, we drove uptown. Take a break for a holiday. I swore I heard you say, if you come undone, I'll be.
Hey guys, it is like 1 o'clock in the morning. I decided I'm going to try to stay up as late as I can with Allie for her 24-hour sprints. And so far, so good. I'm holding in. I am propped up on a couch right now. I didn't kick Mocha off the other couch, so I'm on the opposite side of the room than I normally am. But I wanted to do an update, and I'm trying to speak softly too. So hopefully you guys can hear me because Jordan's in bed and I don't want to wake him up. Hello, Harry. But I have finished listening to Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes by Suzanne Collins. I gave it like 3.5 stars. I enjoyed it. I was starting to get kind of frustrated with the ending a bit because it felt like she just tied things up too quickly. Like she could have followed certain plot lines a little bit farther, but overall I enjoyed it. I also went ahead and listened to The Fury by Alex Michaelides. Gave that 2.5 stars. I honestly got real tired of the different jumping around, different like point of views. It had like more of a choose your own adventure type of plotline without it actually being a choose your own adventure, or more or less. And with it being literary fiction, it didn't fit very well, so I gave that 2.5 stars. But I am trying to get some reading on The Shadow and the Ember. It's the only book I have going on at the moment. I thought about starting another ebook and kind of staying at my desk, but my back was really starting to bother me sitting at my desk all day. So yeah, I am going to hop off here because I think the sprint is about to end and get back to
I'll be the one to stand beside you, the one you weaponize if you.
Hey Hey guys, it is Sunday now. I have been taking it pretty easy today because I did end up only making it till like 3:30 this morning. I didn't stay up the entire time with Allie, but she did finish A Little Life in under 30 hours, so yay for her. But I read more in A Shadow and Ember. I think in total, what my page count was for like her 24 hours, she had a page count like thing in chat. I think I got around like a little over 500 pages, but I am at the 300 page mark in this. So that's what I got. I am planning on picking up Ignite Me by Tahara Mafi tomorrow for a buddy read with Katie with Kit Cats Can Read, but this will be more in a separate reading vlog because I am reading this for a different reading vlog as well. So, and I honestly am not too sure if it will fit any of the remaining prompts because I finished pretty much all the prompts except for like two of the prompts. It has multiple types of themes that you can go with, so I am just kind of like reading what kind of plugging in what I read. But yeah, this week's or this season's round is going pretty well for me reading wise. So I got quite a bit done. I got a good chunk of my comics read that I can put up. I am really enjoying it, and I had such a fun time last night hanging out with everybody in Allie's chat and doing the craft night in my friend Shay's Discord as well, and I got a lot done on my one of my crochet projects that I have on my desk in the office. So, but yeah, I have Shay's sprints on now, and we'll be working on reading Shadow in the Ember and these I think they're shorty socks. I can't remember the name of the pattern, but they're shorty socks, toe up shorty socks. I have like maybe like an inch or two before I start really going at the heel, maybe not even that. So I'm trying to get at least a pair of socks done. So we will see how that goes. But I'm just going to take it easy for the rest of the day because I only just woke up for a nap because I was starting to get pretty tired after like playing Urban Jungle on Steam and going to the store with Jordan earlier. So I'm just gonna take the rest of the day and relax before I have to wake up bright and early and start the whole going to work process again for the week. So I will check in with you guys.
Need somebody to fuck 'em up, fuck 'em up. I'll be your silver screen delighting all the warmth inside of your home. I'll be your distance. I'll stay still.
Good morning, you guys. I forgot to turn off the light. Hold on. I am starting to get ready to leave for work, and it is the last day of the readathon. So I just wanted to touch base with you. I haven't finished any other books since this weekend. I have been reading Shadow in the Ember. I got like more halfway through it. I think I hit like a 350 pages just last night when I was reading, and I am enjoying it. And I did start Ignite Me on Monday and got about I think 5 or 6 chapters into that. So so far so good. And I also started The Beast by Katie Robert as an ebook while I was at work. So I am enjoying my reading so far. I don't expect myself to finish anything today by the end of for the readathon, but I will touch base with you guys in a later clip to go over like what prompts that the books had fit. So, and now we'll see you then. Okay, good morning, guys. I was wrong yesterday. Today, Thursday the 27th, is the last day of Witchathon. I don't know where my brain was yesterday, but yeah, now I'm losing my voice. I did read a bit more in A Shadow of the Ember last night. I am a good way through it. Let's see. Where did I stop? I stopped on starting chapter 28, page 390. So I am slowly getting through it. I read one more chapter in Ignite Me last night. Not last night, at work during my lunch break. I was working in my journal during most of my lunch break, so I only got to squeeze in just a chapter, which is not too bad, and I read a bit more of The Beast while I was at work as well. It's very challenging to read those types of books when you're surrounded by people, just so you know. But yeah, I promise I will do an update of what books like fit for which prompts later on in the day, now that we have a full extra day in my brain. I know a friend of mine is doing co-working on Twitch, so I'll probably try to get some reading done in between work stuff. We'll see how work is for me today, because I have quite a few files to deal with, and we'll see if I have anything to sort out when I get to work. But yeah, and I'm trying to think if there's anything else. No, and I will check in with you guys at a later time. Hey guys, now I am going to go over all the books that I read for the readathon and like what prompts that they had fit for. For the first prompt, read a book where the character goes through a major change and or work in your garden with the intention of encouraging new growth in your personal life. This gave me an additional 2 points for herbalism. I read Saga #1 and Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes for that. Book 2, read a book with a snake on the cover. Sleeping Beauties #3 and Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes fit for that. 3, a book with a strong female character to represent Freya. Really, a lot of these fit on their Saga. Vampire Verse #1, and I would say Sarah from A Shadow in the Ember also really fits the strong female character, so I would definitely pick her for that. #4 is read a book with one of the following symbols on the cover or in the title, or has the themes that the symbols represent. I got rabbits, which fertility, sexual energy, protection, good luck, trickster energy, and messages from the underworld. I went with the kind of like messages from the underworld type of thing with The Walking Dead number 163, because it's all about dead people. And then for 5, I did for read a book with one of these flowers in mind. We have Daffodil, which symbolizes love, fertility, abundance, and luck. We did Harley Quinn, Black, White, and Redder #6 for that. It's going to go with Dandelion. The themes healing, purification, ritual, cleansing, growth, and transformation. Did the Fury for this one because there was a kind of like whole transformation process where it seems like the story transformed multiple times throughout that, so I'm kind of going with that. And then we have Crocus, new blooming love, enhancing visions and bringing about intuitive dreams. Ballads of Songbirds and Snakes kind of fit for this because it has to do with a new blooming love for that. But yeah, those are all of the prompts that I had completed for the Ostara round of Witchathon. I definitely got a lot more read, or I hit a lot more prompts than I anticipated actually doing for this round, so I am happy, and I need to get my button moving and start planning Beltane. So keep your eyes peeled for the Beltane announcement. Hopefully I'll get that done sooner rather than later. But until then, thank you guys for joining me for this readathon, and until next time, blessed be.
If it's the path of least to